There is a white crystal sitting on the shelf of every hardware store in your country right now. It costs $1 for enough to clear every drain in your house. You pour a tablespoon into a clogged sink, add cold water, and wait 15 minutes. The clog dissolves, hair vanishes, grease liquefies, soap scum breaks apart at the molecular level. No plunger, no snake, no $200 service call. The ancient Babylonians recorded this substance on clay tablets 4,800 years ago. The Egyptians used it to prepare bodies for burial. Every bar of soap you have ever touched in your life was made with it. It is an essential ingredient in pretzels, bagels, olives, and canned mandarin oranges. The FDA approves it for food preparation. 70 million metric tons of it are produced globally every single year. It powers the paper industry, the textile industry, and the aluminum industry. And it unclogs drains faster and more completely than any branded product on any shelf in any store. Then a $65 billion plumbing industry decided you should think of it as dangerous industrial waste instead of a $1 household tool. They did not stop recommending it because it failed. They stopped because every clogged drain you cannot fix yourself is a $150 service call they cannot afford to lose. This is the story of LYE, the oldest cleaning agent in human history, and how an entire plumbing service industry was built on making sure you would never pour $1 worth of crystals down your own sink. Welcome to the camping vault. This is where we crack open the vaults that massive industries lock shut. If these vaults matter to you, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss one we open. The year is roughly 2800 BC in ancient Babylon. A scribe presses a reed stylus into a wet clay tablet, recording a recipe that will survive for nearly 5,000 years. The recipe describes mixing animal fat with wood ash and water to create a cleansing paste. The scribe does not know that wood ash leached in water produces potassium hydroxide, a form of LYE. He does not understand saponification, the chemical reaction where an alkali breaks down fat into soap and glycerol. What he knows is that the paste cleans skin, cleans fabric, and cleans vessels better than water alone. This is the oldest known written record of soap, and LYE is its essential ingredient. The Egyptians expand the knowledge. They burn plant matter to produce concentrated ash, leach it in water, and use the resulting alkaline solution for cleaning textiles and preparing bodies for preservation. Across the Mediterranean, the Romans adopt the practice and scale it. Roman fullers, the professional cloth cleaners of the ancient world, used lye baths to strip grease and lanolin from wool. The process is so central to Roman industry that fullers become a regulated trade with their own guild. When Pliny the Elder writes his natural history in the 1st century AD, he describes Germanic and Gallic tribes making a crude form of soap from goat tallow and beechwood ash. The active agent in every case is lye. The technique travels north. Viking households produce lye from birch ash for cleaning, cooking, and preserving fish. The process spreads through medieval Europe. By the 14th century, soap guilds in Marseille, Genoa, and Venice are manufacturing hard soap bars using olive oil and wood ash lye on a commercial scale. Soap becomes one of the most traded commodities in Europe. And at the center of every single bar is the same alkaline reaction that a Babylonian scribe recorded on clay nearly 3,000 years earlier. Then in 1791, French chemist Nicolas Leblanc patents a process for producing soda ash, sodium carbonate, from common salt. This industrializes alkali production for the first time. By the mid-1800s, the Solvay process makes sodium carbonate even cheaper. And from sodium carbonate, manufacturers produce sodium hydroxide, the modern crystalline form of lye that you can buy today at any hardware store for roughly $1 per pound. Suddenly, the substance that ancient civilizations made by burning wood and leaching ash is available in pure, concentrated crystal form to anyone who walks into a store. Now stay with me, because what this crystal does inside a clogged pipe is where the story turns devastating for the plumbing industry. When sodium hydroxide crystals contact water, they dissolve and release enormous heat. The reaction is so exothermic that the solution can reach 90 degrees Celsius within seconds. This heat alone softens and loosens grease deposits inside the pipe. But the chemistry goes further. The hydroxide ions attack the molecular bonds in organic matter. Hair is made of keratin, a protein. Lye breaks the peptide bonds in keratin through a process called alkaline hydrolysis, literally dissolving the hair into a water-soluble slurry that washes away. Grease and fat are triglycerides. Lye breaks these down through saponification, the same reaction that makes soap, converting solid grease into a liquid soap that rinses clean. Soap scum, food residue, paper, and other organic matter all break down under the same alkaline assault. 1 tablespoon of crystals. 15 minutes, the pipe runs clear. Commercial drain cleaners like Drano and Liquid Plumber use the same chemistry. Their active ingredient is sodium hydroxide. But they dilute it, add surfactants, add aluminum chips for fizzing action, package it in branded bottles, and charge you $8 to $15 per use. A 1-pound container of pure sodium hydroxide crystals costs $3 to $5 and contains enough to clear 20 or more clogs. The math is devastating. $15 per branded use versus roughly 20 cents per use with the raw crystal. That is a markup of over 7,000% for the same active ingredient in a prettier bottle. If you have made it this far, you already know more about drain chemistry than 99% of homeowners who call a plumber every time their sink backs up. But everything you have seen so far is barely scratching the surface of what was buried. I collected every technique, every proven method, and everything the industry hid from you, all of it inside the complete camping vault package. DIY plumbing solutions that cost almost nothing. Ancient cleaning methods using ingredients you already own. Water purification the military relies on today. Fire techniques now classified as too dangerous. Emergency survival methods that work without any power. Over 10 complete guides, all in one place with no fluff. The link is sitting right inside the description. But stay right here with me now, because this video just began. So if pure sodium hydroxide unclogs drains faster, more completely, and at a fraction of the cost of any branded product, why does every plumber tell you never to use it? The global plumbing services market generated over $65 billion in 2024. Roto-Rooter, Mr. Rooter, Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, ARS Rescue Rooter. These companies charge $150 to $300 per drain clearing visit. The drain cleaning product market adds another $3 billion on top of that. Drano, Liquid Plumber, Green Gobbler, Zep. Their entire model depends on you either calling a professional or buying a branded product at a 70 times markup over the raw ingredient inside. Now imagine telling every homeowner in America that a $1 bag of crystals from the hardware store does the same job. The service calls stop. The branded bottles sit on the shelf. $65 billion in plumbing revenue takes a direct hit. So what did the industry do? Plumbing trade associations and manufacturers began advising against chemical drain cleaners, citing pipe damage and safety risks. They recommend calling a licensed plumber instead. Many plumbers charge extra if they discover chemical cleaners have been used in a pipe, framing the homeowner as the problem. Building codes in some jurisdictions require licensed plumber intervention for recurring drain issues, effectively criminalizing the DIY approach. The message is consistent. Chemical drain cleaning is dangerous, irresponsible, and damages your pipes. Leave it to the professionals. Go to any hardware store and buy a container of pure sodium hydroxide crystals, sold as lye, caustic soda, or crystal drain opener. For a standard kitchen or bathroom clog, remove any standing water you can. Pour 1 to 2 tablespoons of crystals directly into the drain. Then slowly add about 2 cups of cold water. Never pour hot water onto dry crystals, as the exothermic reaction can cause splashing. Let the solution sit for 15 to 30 minutes. Then flush with a full kettle of boiling water to clear the dissolved material. For a stubborn grease clog, repeat the process once. For preventive maintenance, use half a tablespoon once a month to keep drains running clear. Always wear rubber gloves and eye protection when handling the crystals. Keep them away from aluminum pipes and fittings, as sodium hydroxide reacts with aluminum and produces hydrogen gas. A homeowner in Chicago cleared a bathroom sink that had been draining slowly for 6 months. 2 tablespoons of caustic soda, 15 minutes of wait time, and 1 kettle of boiling water. The drain ran clear for the first time in half a year. Her total cost, approximately 11 cents. The plumber she almost called had quoted $175. Now I need to be honest with you about something important. Sodium hydroxide is seriously caustic. It will burn skin on contact if not washed off immediately. It causes severe eye damage. If crystals or concentrated solution splash, flush the affected area with running water for at least 15 minutes and seek medical attention. Never mix it with acids or acidic drain cleaners, as the reaction can be violent and produce toxic fumes. It can damage aluminum, zinc, and tin pipes and fittings. If your plumbing is older or you're unsure of the pipe material, test a small amount first or consult your building specifications. It is not effective against clogs caused by solid objects, mineral scale, or tree roots. For those, you genuinely need a mechanical snake or professional intervention. And overuse can weaken older cast iron pipes over time. Use it sparingly and correctly, not as a weekly habit. Think about the full scope of what we covered here. Babylonian scribes recorded LYE on clay tablets 4,800 years ago. Egyptian embalmers used it to prepare the dead. Roman fullers built an industry on it. Viking households cleaned and cooked with it for centuries. Every bar of soap in human history was made with it. Nicolas Leblanc industrialized it in 1791. And a $65 billion plumbing industry convinced you that the same substance your great-grandmother used to make soap and clean her pipes is too dangerous for you to pour down your own sink. This knowledge did not disappear. It was buried under service call pricing and branded packaging designed by the people who profit every time your drain backs up. The crystals are still right there on the hardware store shelf. $1, no plumber required. If this vault opens something for you, subscribe and share it. Every share preserves what they tried to erase. The next vault opens soon. What is inside weighs even heavier.